right, there we go. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cindy Mkuteni. I am the CEO at Cugy Consulting. I just wanted to give you a little brief on the meeting that we just attended with the BMI Fitch Solutions, deliberating on trade challenges caused mainly by the U.S. tariff hikes, the impact in relation to industries, the agricultural sectors, the automotive industry. We also delved into discussing the political certainty for South Africa and the rest of the Africa market. And I think what perhaps stood out for me that I wish to quickly brief you on is the Africa Free Trade Area and the fact that there is an incomparability of demand of products that are manufactured in South Africa. In Africa. So the AfCFTA, even though it has policies that support inter-Africa trade, the challenge is, of course, the obvious logistical landscape. There's also the challenge of the port system that is not yet fully developed, infrastructure development challenges, the rail infrastructure as well. However, with all said and done, the key factor here is that even when all those factors have been resolved, because there is inflow of investment from various international foreign direct investment. Now, even with that, Africa, it hasn't mapped out a clear path of intertrade and demand for products that are manufactured within the continent. And so this is a very robust challenge that needs to be integrated with the various regulatory hubs in Africa to discuss a means of ensuring that as much as investment inflow flows into Africa for infrastructure development to enable inter-Africa trade, that the comparability or compatibility of demand of various products is considered. So what I'm basically bringing to discussion, or rather as a thought for whoever that gets to watch this video, is to start thinking around the aspects of how does Africa create. We can't all be selling textile to the West or to other export markets. There has to be more projects that are Africa focused, that would create the demand for that inter-Africa trade, that will in light give independence to the continent. Now, bringing it back home very quickly as well is the discussion around the automotive industry, which was quite deliberated on as an industry that is moving also mainly towards importing of vehicles from India as one of the primary importers into South Africa of vehicles, and that is really negatively impacting local manufacturers of within the automotive industry, and so all of that is a so yes, as Cugy Consulting, since we are a consulting business within the ICT space, we also take cognizance of in industry impacts, and also political certainties or uncertainties that hinder on economic activity. So yes, I'm going to leave it here, but if at all, we aim to be the secondary voice to the research industry, fostering conversation, but also ensuring that, as business, we also become citizens that want to activate active citizenry for the continent, and not necessarily always aligned on commercial benefits and commercial value. In light of that, I do hope that was of great insight, and we do appreciate the time at BMI Fitch Solutions, and we're looking forward to a transformed economic landscape for the continent. And also, of course, in relation to AGOA, we are looking forward to the tabling of the terms for AGOA, and have more countries benefit from the trade from the trade tariffs and costs associated with exporting into other countries, and so particularly the US, of course. And so I really do appreciate you listening to this video, and we will continue to be your voice as and when required. And this is Cindy Mkuteni, CEO at Cugy Consulting. I'm signing off. Ciao, ciao.